Hello everybody, Glass Half Dead here. Let's talk about the veteran guardsmen, who we are calling the Krieg, because obviously that's what we're being sold it as, but they're not actually the Krieg team, they are the veteran guardsmen. Now this is going to be really interesting, so if you haven't read this article yet, strap in, because it's completely different to yesterday's Commandos article, and it's definitely not what any of us were expecting. So let's get into it. So meet the veteran guardsmen, hard-boiled heroes who can swap manpower for artillery strikes. What? Yeah, what? Indeed. Kill Team Octarius. Life in the Astra Militarum is often short and violent, but certain capable guardsmen survive long enough to earn the title of veteran and pick up a wealth of battlefield experience along the way. These talented or lucky individuals are prime candidates for the kinds of elite kill teams required for critical missions. Now obviously talking about lucky guardsmen that stay alive whilst looking at Krieg models is a little bit, you know, but okay. We've already taken a long lens gander at the Orc commandos who make up the opposite half of the upcoming Kill Team Octarius box. Now it's time to meet the veteran guardsmen facing off against them. We've asked Kill Team playtester Wes, the same guy as yesterday, of his thoughts too as a veteran of the kill zones himself. Ancillary Support. With so much ordnance at their disposal, the Astra Militarum can offer their veteran kill teams support in the form of our artillery barrages and airstrikes. Many a crucial mission has been pulled off with the timely intervention of a high explosive warhead striking a critical target, and veteran guardsmen can choose 2 tactical assets to use, once each per battle. But first, if you are a subscriber to my channel, I would like to give you a big double hello. Wow, what a wholesome sound that was. If you would like some wholesomeness in your own life in the next video, that is subscriber only, so subscribe now, leave a like, a comment, and that can be all yours. And just in case you're wondering, yes, there was an outtake just then of me trying to muffle my voice and pretend I'm wearing a gas mask. Didn't work. Cut it out. Artillery barrage. Perform a shoot action using the ranged weapon below. For the purposes of line of sight, draw visibility and cover lines from a friendly veteran guardsman operative. Note, for the purposes of this weapon's special rules, treat that friendly veteran guardsman operative as performing the shoot action. Okay, was there anything there? So line of sight, okay, that makes sense. We've seen cover, visibility, and cover lines. I assume these are all just technical terms that we don't really need to know. They're just like, can you see them? Yes. Artillery barrage. So attack 6. We know attack 6, that's good. I'm just going to throw that out there. Attack 6, good. Ballistic skill, weapon skill 5. So you're not really hitting often, which makes sense because it is, of course, like, it's an artillery barrage, you know. Damage 2-3, so it's not super damaging. I guess really this is kind of the definition of fishing for crits. Special rules are barrage, blast, indirect. I think, have we seen what blast is? Did they describe it, or did we just kind of assume? Essentially what we believe blast is kind of what you'd expect. Any sort of blow up weapon like a grenade or whatever. The blast will be the 2 circle, so the white circle, which is 2 inches, emanating from whoever you hit, right? That's a thing. Indirect, I don't think we've seen indirect before, don't know what that means. But, I mean, again, artillery barrage, it sounds like it should have the indirect. I feel like that means it can be fired out of line of sight, like like for example in 40k Biovores, or would be the Imperial Guards Basilisks, like with their Earthshaker cannons. That makes a lot more sense actually. But anyway, whatever. So we don't know what it is, but we can assume it's that. And then we have marked airstrike. Perform a shoot action using the ranged weapon below, and then it repeats everything else that's said from above. You've got to draw a line of sight from a guardsman. Airstrike. Attack 5, ballistic skill, weapon skill 4, damage 3-4, special rule barrage, blast. So let's look at the 2 different ones there. So the profiles are similar, but also markedly different, right? 6 attack, 5 attack. Ballistic skill 5, ballistic skill 4. Damage 2-3, damage 3-4. And then special rule is barrage and blast. Now, just to super quickly figure out what's happening here, on your artillery barrage, you're getting 2 hits. If you're lucky, one of them's a 6. So you're looking at, let's go minimums here. Let's assume no crits. You're looking at 4 damage. With the marked airstrike, I think, you know, again, I know that some people can whip out the actual calculators on this bad boy, but I think you're only looking at 3 damage. But then we don't know what indirect does. We also don't know what barrage does. But then if you go with the artillery barrage, you have more dice and are more likely to roll crits. And crits, of course, are very important. You see, we're learning. We're learning, guys. More dice is better because you get crits, and crits are really powerful in this game system. If neither appeal, commanders can also select from guided missile and strafing run options, but you'll have to get your mitts on the Octarius box itself to see what these do. Spoiler alert, boom, okay. What are they, guided missile strafing run? So presumably that is one that's more accurate, and then strafing run, maybe. That's like, you know, you draw a line, you know, a 1 mil line from presumably one of your operatives all the way through the map, and it damages anyone along that line, right? I mean, when not even overwhelming firepower can tip the scales on a dug-in enemy, veteran guardsmen can instead access the one resource the Imperium has even more of than munitions, manpower. Instead of selecting the options above, they can instead deploy 4 more trooper veterans than normal. Against more elite teams are likely to choose extra firepower, Wes tells us. Against larger kill teams, however, the additional bodies will likely allow you to activate more operatives overall than your opponent, overwhelming them with numbers. So the implication here is that numbers can be useful. Perhaps if you've got, you know, a 10 on 10 fight, like I think is what happens in the Octarius box, I think you get 10 commandos and 10 Krieg. Perhaps having those 2 extra activations, because don't forget they're GA2, so you're getting 2 extra and you're activating 2 at a time. Perhaps that's better? Obviously, I don't, who knows, right? Like, that seems like one of those deep cuts that you need to play the game for a while to realize that it works both in the game mechanics and in your personal playstyle. I'm all about the elite teams. Give me 3 models. Mentally, that's my level. Trooper veteran, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before. Has all the standard stuff. They've got a las gun. Cool. This option bumps your kill team up to a respectable 14 bodies in any given kill zone. Best of all, trooper veterans have a group activation characteristic of 2, meaning you can activate 2 at the same time when it's your turn to make a move. Okay, so a small side note here. Now, let me think this through. What am I saying? Okay, we know already that the regular Imperial Guard from the Compendium have the ability to take 2, well, we believe, have the ability to take 2 Imperial Guard teams, each one having 7, so they can take 14. Here, you can take 14. So, obviously the Imperial Guard have access to scions, we know that, so maybe the scions are, you know, maybe they bring a whole new aspect to that kill team. These guys are, I'm gonna guess, because they have access to so many unique data sheets, and essentially, they're not playing Index 40k, you're playing with the codex here. That's how I'm viewing this. They have access to actual specialisms as we see them in Last Kill Team. I think that's kind of the 2 ways you need to look at this. This is partly, they are Index 40k. Like, the Compendium is like Index 40k, but it's Index Kill Team. Compendium Kill Team. And these guys are the full army, but they also, from the last edition of Kill Team, are able to play with specialisms, whereas the Compendium stuff don't get access to specialisms. That's how I'm viewing the power differences here. Could you take an army in last edition Kill Team of all regular guys with no specialisms and still win over someone that could take specialisms? Yes, definitely. But are you playing at a disadvantage? Yes, definitely. Command staff. Disciplined officers barking orders over the din of combat is the backbone of the Astra Militarum, and sergeant veterans are only too happy to raise their voices in kill team games. A sergeant may choose between 4 separate orders to give a nearby operative during the strategy phase, including the classic fix bayonets. So this just kind of confirms that maybe not all Imperial Guard, but certainly the Krieg, the veteran guardsman kill team, the veteran guardsmen, do get access to orders. It would be really interesting to see if it's like completely one-sided and these guys get orders, but Compendium Guard don't get orders. That'd be crazy, but like, who knows, right? Anyway, so fixed bayonets. Each time a friendly operative that was issued this order fights in combat, in the rolled attack dice step of that combat, you can reroll any or all of your attack dice results of 1. So reroll 1s. This feels very 40k to me because of course in 40k a very common aura effect is reroll ones, which is good. You know, don't get me wrong, is good, and you kind of need it in dice games, rerolls. But I feel like, you know, I'm so conflicted because I don't understand the maths, but I would love for there to be more of the dice pool stuff. So imagine if fixed bayonets was instead everyone gets 1 extra attack dice. It's like, oh, okay, I get to roll more dice, that's inherently fun, and it's giving me that increase in power. But obviously that's going to be way more powerful than just reroll ones. Anyway, whatever. Okay. I don't know, I don't design games. I'm just saying more dice are fun. That's literally all I'm saying. As powerful as these orders are, they can only be given to 1 guardsman per turning point. Asterisk. Let's check the asterisk. His throat must get tired, poor chap. That's fair, yep. In normal circumstances, I shouldn't have stopped in the middle of that sentence, my bad. That's where the comms veteran comes in, using their relay orders ability to broadcast the sergeant's orders across the entire kill zone, which Wes agrees is a killer combo for the veteran guardsman. There are several combos that I always deploy, such as the sergeant veteran and the comms veteran together. These combined allow you to pass your orders to the entire kill team, which is vital to improve your speed, offense and defense when needed. Okay, so little hint there at what the orders can be. Speed, offense, defense. Oh, I assume that a fixed bayonets would be improving your offense there. And your defense though, because of how combat works. See guys, I'm learning. I've remembered that there's no AP in melee because everybody left me that comment yesterday. Thank you. That's how we learn the game, guys. Thank you. And then we see a comms veteran. So, we haven't seen this before, but everything's the same. Lasgun bayonet, same stat line, 7 wounds. But we do get to see abilities and unique actions. Relay orders. Once in each turning point, when this operative is issued a guardsman order, it can relay it. If an order is relayed, subtract 1 from this operative's APL, and all friendly veteran guardsmen operatives in the kill zone are issued that order. Okay, so it sounds like you put the comms guy sticking like glue to the sergeant, and then everybody in the kill zone gets the order. But then you get unique action, signal, 1 AP. Select 1 friendly veteran guardsman operative within 6 inches of and visible to this operative. Add 1 to its APL. Ah, interesting. So obviously you only have 2 AP here, so you could relay orders which will cost you 1 AP, and then at some point in your turn you can gift your 2nd AP to another model, presumably the sergeant who's going to be right next to you, so he can have a whale of a turn. But you can't do both, and if you do that, then obviously you won't be able to move or shoot yourself. Interesting. It's a little bit of a, you've got to make the tactical decision, what are you doing this turn? I mean, he's got a regular lasgun, so I assume you're not shooting with him. That's not what he's there to do. Alas, the battlefield is a dangerous place, and any leader worth their salt has a backup plan in case of their untimely death, though they may not appreciate being thought of as backup plans. The confidant veteran is vital in keeping the kill team's cohesion in dire circumstances. Second in command. If a friendly sergeant veteran operative is incapacitated and removed from the kill zone, you can nominate this operative for command. If you do, until the end of the battle against the leader keyword and the guardsman orders ability. We're now getting very close indeed to the kill team Octarius pre-order, so brush up on how deadly firefights and Draconic combat duels will play out before your operatives are thrust into combat if you haven't decided, and then how to paint it. Is there anything else to say? I feel like, you know what? I aced this one. I don't need to say anything else at the end of this, do I? Perfect. Perfect. Well done me. Allow me to quickly just kind of look at it in kind of an evil genius sort of pose. Like, I really hope I cut this bit out because this is boring, but I need it for my thumbnail, so I apologize. Krieg. You know what? After looking through both of these, I am actually, for whatever reason, I don't know, I was feeling I preferred the commandos. I preferred the commando look, yeah. Although, interestingly, despite me preferring the commando look, I mean, we'll see how the views go for this video, but the commando look yesterday is actually one of my lower viewed videos. So, is that people don't like commandos, or is that people don't like faction focuses? That's gonna hurt my content. Come on, guys. I've gotta milk this. You've got to watch videos that could easily be one long video of like an hour split into like 20 10-minute videos. Come on, help a brother out. Anyway, guys, this is Big Glass Half Dead. What did you think? Which faction are you more interested in now after you've seen the faction? They're teasers, they're not focuses, right? They're teasers. After you've seen the faction teasers, which are you more interested in now? I'm leaning towards Commander, but you tell me. And when is this going up? Anyway, oh yeah, so on the off chance you've made it to the end of this video, but you didn't watch yesterday's video, Wes is from a YouTube channel called D6 Evolution. Go check him out. They haven't posted because they've been dead due to COVID. The channel is dead due to COVID. They're not dead, to be clear. But they do intend to start posting again soon. In fact, he's texting me on Facebook right now. He probably wants to tell me something about Kill Team. Or about his channel beginning Kill Team content again, so go check him out. Anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. I hope you've had a good day. No, you made it to the end of the video. Oh, what do I even say? Oh, I'm frazzled, guys. I've been working really hard at work. I'm frazzled. If you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. It really helps a small channel like mine, like genuinely. I've had a great month thanks to the Kill Team 2 news, but you know, I'm really hoping that the Kill Team community and videos just grow and continue, and I'm trying to figure out ways to bring more content easily for me, but you know, still of a good quality. Of a good quality, not still of a good quality. I need to up my game, I realise, to you guys, and so as a thank you, I'd like to give you a big triple hello. We all need the wholesomeness. I know I certainly need it in my life, and it's sadly lacking. I'm a very negative person in general, so that's probably why it's lacking. You know, you take from this life what you put in. I think we can all say that. Unless you're born rich, then it's easy. You just get whatever you want, so you don't have to put anything in. Anyway, this has been Glass Half Dead. I hope you've had a good day and continue to have a good day. Goodbye. Where did that? I don't know what I was. What?